President Trump announced his plans to sign an executive order to eliminate mail-in ballots ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. And as News Channel 8's Capitol Bureau reporter Mackenzie Laporte tells us, this move has reignited a fierce debate here in Florida.
President Trump plans to release an executive order to eliminate vote-by-mail ballots, calling them corrupt. However, Democrats are fighting back, challenging the president's constitutional authority.
We're going to start with an executive order that's being written right now by the best lawyers in the country to end mail-in ballots.
The president wants to ditch mail-in ballots and voting machines, posting on Truth Social saying elections can never be honest with mail-in ballots.
We would get secure elections. We'd get much faster results. The machines, they say we're going to have the results in 2 weeks.
Here in Florida, the state has a long history of making sure elections are secure and fair. The state legislature passed a bill back in 2021, led by our current CFO, Blazing Golia, which made a slew of changes to the state's election laws. But just like with this recent call, Democrats are still not on board.
In Florida, that would almost be a case of history repeating itself. We saw in 2021 there was Senate Bill 90, which launched several attacks on our election system, made it much more difficult for people to vote.
House Minority Leader Fentress Driscoll says, just like in 2021, she believes her Republican colleagues could attach this idea to legislation next session.
I don't think that the case was ever fully made for why we needed to take such drastic changes. It was more so of the legislature trying to serve the political will of Donald Trump and furthering the big lie that Donald Trump won the 2020 election. And so it makes me very nervous that we are on such uneven footing. I thought we'd move past all of that.
We sat down with political analyst Tara Newsome to dig into the current laws on the books.
President Trump will do this, but that doesn't mean he constitutionally can. Article 1, Section 4 of the Constitution is clear that the time, place, and manner of elections is vested in the power of the states.
Newsome adds, coupling up Trump's call to end mail-in ballots with the plans to redistrict mid-decade may be too much maneuvering for voters to support. Here outside of the State House, Mackenzie Laporte, 8 on your side.